Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Just a lazy Sunday afternoon sitting here, and I thought maybe I would do a video. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit. Maybe. Fuck it. Anyway, do a little bit of a video of. Originally, it was going to be a top 10 list of my top 10 favorite things I have in my collection, but turned into a top 20, which I think actually turned into a little bit more. But considering I have roughly 200 different items in my collection, um, top 10 just didn't seem like enough. So hopefully this video won't run too long, and hopefully it won't be too boring. If you want to hit that subscribe button so help me get up to just 1,000 people, I would really appreciate that. I'd really like it. If you want to hit the like button as well, I'd like that too. And I gotta fix this. This is bugging me. Maybe. Hold on. There, that'll do. It's a little bit better. But anyway, yeah, let's get into this. These are in no particular order. Top 20-ish things from my collection. So I got all my glasses. There we go. And I'll just start off with the stuff that's right in front of me. Again, these are, with the exception of maybe one or two things that I really love, these aren't in any particular order. They're just a lot of things that I just really like that I have. So the first one here, actually I'll start with this because I got two of them, is the Back to the Future time machine, DeLorean. This is on, and I'm aware the screen's backwards because I still haven't bothered using the other camera that I have kicking around. But this is from part 3, the cowboy one, which is my second favorite of the trilogy. And you could tell, if you didn't already know, just by the tires themselves. But what they've done with this is it comes in a glass case, or well, plastic case. I don't want to open it, but they put a mirror in there just so you can see the other side for collectors like myself that don't want to open it. And I guess, yeah, this is Back to the Future 3, yeah. On the other side, but in reverse for you people watching. And then I got this DeLorean, which I bought this about 7-8 years ago. I'm not sure what collection it's from, like what it is. It is, I'm not sure. I don't remember. But it's really well detailed, really well made. Plastic. The doors do open up. You can see all the details on the inside. It's a really well made toy. I mean, it's cheap plastic. If I were to drop it, it would shatter, smash. But you know, it's still pretty cool looking. And the hood pops up, but there's the only thing under there is the battery compartment, which I have to change the batteries because I didn't actually turn it off. I just didn't use it. But I don't know if you would push this button, all these lights and everything would all light up. The headlights, tail lights, and everything, and flash and have sound effects from the vehicle. And I think one of them too, actually, when you push the button, will also plays part of the theme song. But don't quote me on that because the batteries have been dead for a long time. But I mean, I'll put this on the floor. Hopefully the cats will stay sleeping. Okay, next. This is one of my favorites. This is pretty new. I just bought this recently. I even did an unboxing video for it, but it's Dracula. Obviously, Universal era Dracula, Bela Lugosi. And the detail is really good on this. It actually does look like Bela Lugosi. The cape's, it's not a plastic molded cape. It's actually a cape. The hat obviously comes off and has like a bat that goes with it that stands in the background, but I didn't bother with that. I just wanted to get the figure out. So I'm going to go through these, try and get through these a little bit quicker. Okay, so after that, we got Frankenstein's monster. I got a lot of Frankensteins. I even did a video talking about them all. This is from the third one, I think. I think the third one's Frankenstein's daughter. Or Son of Frankenstein, I can't remember. But that's this one. I got a bunch, but this is my favorite. The detail in it. It's got the vest on instead of the jacket from the first two films. I don't know why this camera does that. It does get too close and the lighting screws up, but I don't know how to fix that. But that don't matter because I'm getting a different camera soon enough anyway. But it's got like the machines in the background. and stuff. It's NECA, so you know it's gonna be good quality. My problem with the NECA props and stuff that come with it, you can't really see. It's hollow, and they're usually cheaply made. The figures themselves are always made amazingly, but the things that come with it are usually not so much and very fragile. Since we're on the topic of Universal, I'll continue over here. Here's the Mummy. Again, Boris Karloff. It's a good figure. I got a few different Mummy figures. This is my favorite. But there, it's got the idol thing, whatever it was called, in the background. That holds up the Ankh and stuff. Basically, the Mummy movie is more or less a retelling of Dracula, but still a good movie all around. That's a good figure. I like that one. Going back to Frankenstein, I got Bride of Frankenstein. This is fairly new as well. I just really wanted a freestanding Bride of Frankenstein. So that's her, and the gown looks really good, and she's got like the mummy wraps like all the way up like in the movie. And you got alternate heads, the one that has the mask and everything. That's all the bandaged up face. That's all when she's getting brought to life. And then after that, I got over here one of my favorite movies of all time, King Kong. Bring something. I forgot something, I think. But King Kong, one of my favorite movies of all time. Special effects for the time. Willis O'Brien's stop motion work is just incredible. And it was the birth of an icon. I mean, how many Kong movies have there been since the original film? Remakes, reboots, cartoons. Japanese used it and had him fight Godzilla, had him fight a robot version of himself in a really terrible costume that looks awful, but still entertaining. And it comes with one of the biplanes that attack him at the end of the movie. His little cuffs that he break when he's all chained up. It's a really well made figure. Moves. But I think I forgot something. Yes, I did. I will be right back. And I'm back. Okay, so after that, what next? I'll just point at the pillow because it's in all my videos. It's a Leatherface pillow. It's two-sided. This side is the traditional mask that everyone's familiar with, and the other side's the Pretty Woman mask. But that's in all my videos in the background anyway, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. We got a Predator figure that's all in blue. That I bought this quite a while ago. I really like it. It's got a lot of detail on it. I don't know why it's all blue. Maybe it's from a video game or something. I'm not sure. It's got like the dreadlocks there and the detail on it. This is NECA, obviously. You can see all the detail in the suit and all this stuff. It's not just molded on. It's actually attached freely. I think, no, this one doesn't open. But it's got the cannon on his back there. It's just a really cool looking figure. I really like this one. But I think I got about 4 or 5 Predators. I think 4 currently. After that, I got Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street 2. This figure isn't too old either. I bought it not too long ago. It's a decently made figure. It looks good. Really well detailed. You know it's 2 because the scene, it's got the claws coming right out of his fingers as opposed to the glove. And then it's got the, whatever you call the hellhounds or whatever they're supposed to be that were in the movie guarding the Dream World boiler room. After that, I want to be careful with this. This is an R2-D2 bank. This is from the 70s. I bought this at a store in Toronto that's sold a lot of vintage toys and stuff. Let's see if this makes a difference. Close up on my face. Maybe that's better. We'll do it like this. That works. I'm good with this. But yeah, and it's a bank, like I said. Doesn't have the plug in the bottom anymore, but still has the price tag on it when I first bought it, which it was already retro, vintage, and I paid $50 for it. Uh, it's backwards, but for you, but that's what I paid. It's got all the stuff, but yeah, it is an original piece from the '70s. It's not a reproduction, but you can get reproductions of these as well. And my Indiana Jones fertility idol, I really like. I've always wanted one of these, and then when I saw this in the store, I was like, oh crap, no way, I got to get that. Holy shit, that's awesome. And it's a bank, as you can see. I'm curious though, because in Canada we got loonies and toonies. We don't have $1 bills and $2 bills. We got coins for those, and I'm wondering if the toonie will fit in there. You know, the $2 coin. We call it a toonie. If you didn't already know that. This is one I've had since I was a kid. This is also, I think this is actually, I want to say it's from no, it is A New Hope. Okay. But yeah, I've had this. My girlfriend, when I was a teenager, was having a garage sale, and she was gonna sell this, and I was like, "No, I'm taking that." And I've had it ever since I was 16 years old. She had a Boba Fett too, and I didn't take it because the hand was broken off. Now I wish I kept it. But yeah, this is an original one from the '70s, so it's always been on display. Careful with that. And starting to get a few more Jason figures. I'm gonna try and get him to hold on to this thing better. But this is from part 7. Whatever that one was called, I can't remember. The new blood, I think, where he has to fight the telekinetic chick. A lot of serious plot holes in the movie, but then again, there's serious plot holes in all of them because when you get into the Kane Hodder years, they're more comical and entertaining than they are scary. So, but I like them. They are entertaining, a lot of fun to watch, and this is a really good figure. This I just bought just a couple weeks ago as well, but it's a really cool figure. Out of all the Jason figures I have, this is definitely my favorite one. So I'm trying to get the light in here better, but it's a really cool figure. And oh, I forgot about this almost. I'm a big Wizard of Oz fan, so I do have a little bit of Wizard of Oz stuff. Not too many things, but this is one thing I really like. And if you know the film, you know exactly what these are. From the end of the film, there's a big fuzz on there, but whatever. And this came in a collector's box with the movie, and it had a bunch of other things in there that if you scroll down and you're feeling in the mood to watch, we talk about more crap. I did talk about the box set that this come with and Casablanca as well. So scroll down, way down, you'll find it. It's there somewhere. But yeah, it's the Lion's Courage Medal and the Tin Man's Heart and the Scarecrow's Diploma. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're actually like buttons, whatever, pins you can wear. But I obviously don't wear them. So up next, we got, let's go to this one. This is the thing I forgot to grab, actually. But it's my Jack Torrance Living Dead doll. Now, I'm not a big fan of these dolls in general, but I'm a huge fan of The Shining, as it's my favorite movie of all time. So as soon as I saw this, because I had no Shining stuff yet, and I really don't have a lot now because there's not a ton of it out there compared to other movies. But I really like this one, so I had to grab it. And up here, I got another Freddy. This is from New Nightmare. It's one of the NECA dolls. So I'm trying to get as little reflection on it as possible. But New Nightmare is my second favorite of the Nightmare on Elm Street series. So, and it's a really decent looking doll. So I'm gonna hurry on, try and go a little bit quicker. Next we got Chop Top from Chainsaw Massacre 2. This is a good doll. Lots of detail in there. Lots of color. It's really well made. Sorry about the reflection. I should get like put some black crap here in the future, but when the weather changes and the light is later, I can don't have to sit in this particular spot. But it's a good doll, good figure. I keep all the dolls packaged because they don't freestand as far as I know, so I would have to have them on stands, and I like having them nailed to the wall and displayed in their packages. I only got a couple Michael Myers figures, but this is probably my favorite. Again, it's a NECA doll. I think only got like 4 Michael Myers out of all the stuff I have, but I like this one the best. Looks pretty good. Thing about the Michael Myers though versus the Jasons is that they all kind of look the same. Realistically, like the Jasons, every movie he has a changed look to him. So I want to get all the NECA dolls that they have and display them in sequence. Right now I have 3 of the freestanding figures and 2 dolls, and one of them I'll get to in a second because it should be here. Yeah, it is. But before that, I got Captain Spaulding from House of a Thousand Corpses. Again, a really good looking figure, lots of color. It actually looks like Captain Spaulding. The only thing I don't like is that the head's turned to the side instead of facing straight, but it was the only one they had. So that's what I was stuck with. But I'm happy I have it, and it is a really cool doll. And like I said, I don't know how freestanding these are, so if anyone wants to comment, I will get back and let me know, because I know a lot of people do have these in their collection. And just let me know if they're freestanding or not, because I don't even really see a lot of stuff about it on online. So up next, I just bought this because I really like the movie. Teen Wolf, Michael J. Fox, of course. I just thought the character looked cool, and it's an Amigo doll, which are generally not as detailed as the NECAs and McFarlane's. They're more cartoony looking, but I think this one still looks pretty good. You know, so. And I also like Michael J. Fox, so as an actor and as a person. So kind of cool to have that in there. Next, another Jason. This is from part 2, which is actually my favorite Friday the 13th film of them all, to be honest. Maybe not a popular opinion, but it's just, I just like it the best. It's the most realistic Jason, I think, and he's my favorite Jason of the bunch. You know, like up until the Kane Hodder years. When it gets to the Kane Hodder years, they're not horror movies anymore. We're just watching them to see how inventive the kills are going to be. You know, because they're not scary anymore. They're more almost satirical, but still fun to watch. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the whole collection. But this is definitely my favorite one. And then part 1. And I got 2 more things. This is the thing I've probably had almost the longest, aside from the C-3PO back there. I bought this, I think, in the 90s. Yeah, late 90s. At HMV, which was a big record chain, and I think it was Canadian. But I bought this there. I was like, oh wow, and I kept it in the package. And this is McFarlane toys from the Movie Maniacs collection. But this one I really like. It's I have a few leather faces still in the package, but this is definitely my favorite. The packaging, unfortunately, as they often do, is yellowed, but you can still see through it, so I'm fine with that. As long as the glue holds, I'm happy. But yeah, and that's probably one of my top 2 favorite things. And my favorite thing of all time is the last thing I'm going to show. I think that's everything. Let me double check. Yep, that's it. And I got the fun task of putting everything back. But is my Kessler Wolf, and I've talked about this in a few different videos. I just think this is one of the most amazing toys ever in terms of these type of things. One of the most amazing ones ever made. And like, it's just the detail, if you know the film, is just incredible. Like all the hair hanging down here, you know, and it's not just like hard mold, it's like soft, and the claws, everything about this figure in terms of the movie is spot on. Like it's an amazing figure. I saw a guy do an unboxing video for his own, And it was the same figure, but the painting was different. It had weird eyebrows painted onto it. This has eyebrows molded, but the eyebrows on his are painted, and there was not a lot of gray on the top. It was mostly all like this really dark gray, not this light faded gray. Oh, neighbor's dog's barking. But it's really cool. And this is the alternate head right there, which is also cool. I've seen other people talking about these, and it seems like everybody seems to prefer the closed mouth head than the bite face or whatever you want to call it. I like the both, but I think this just looks a little bit more menacing and it looks better on the shelf. And this I just keep on display on the shelf anyway. I have a little ET, ironically, that's holding it in his arms, so it's kind of fun. But that was the top. However many things this was. Favorite things in my collection. Since I got over 200 things, I'll probably do a part 2 of this because there were a lot of things that I was looking at. I go, oh, I want to put that in video too, but maybe in the next one. Otherwise, this video is going to run forever and nobody wants to listen to me talk that long. But for those who watch, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. If you want to comment about anything or tell me if how freestanding those dolls actually are, really appreciate that because I'm really curious and I don't want to open one up just to see. So, or it can just look harder on the internet. But if you make a comment, I will definitely get back to you. And for those who watch this all the way to the end right now, thank you so much. And if you want to subscribe, thank you. That would also be amazing. And hit that like button. And that would also be amazing. Everything's amazing. You're amazing. Thanks for watching. Until the next one. Bye.